Today we're playing a 3-on-3 deathmatch with one respawn each on the village field in North Mountain Paintball. As you may already see, Elric is donning the Bad Idea Bros GoPro, which means you can look forward to some videos by him in a short while.
4, 3, 2, 1.
My first move in this game was to steadily move up the left side, hoping to at least flank or distract the enemy team. As you can see, contact has already been made. Keep in mind, this was a small field, and you're looking through the digital eyes of a camera, which might make it seem a little bit bigger when not put into perspective. Without seeing any movement for so long, I decided to bolt it for the next barrier. I know the view is poor, but the advantage of being able to look through this netting instead of popping my head out of the side is just too great not to use it.
See you there, Kevin. Looking right at me, aren't you?
On the other hand, it does allow the enemy to see where you are behind the barrier, which I am completely sure the enemy wasn't having too much trouble with, considering I was wearing a luminescent blue shirt. Not the best call on my part. Rule number 1, dress appropriately. You'll notice I'm trying to stay vigilant on both sides of me to make sure the enemy isn't flanking around me. Unfortunately for me, it's a wasted effort. All of the enemy team are coming straight towards us from their spawn. This, naturally, takes my dumb ass a long time to figure out. I've just spotted someone's barrel that looks like it's hanging out the back side of that far building in front of me. From what I can see, it looks as though they're crouched behind a separate barrier, one that's further off in the distance from behind that building, which is still obstructing my full view of them. On the other hand, the distance between the barrier and the building looks to be great enough that I might be able to lob some paintballs over the building and hit the guy behind the barrier. So what do? I try it out. But out of nowhere, another enemy comes out of my sight and I take him down. Now, as you may have heard me mumble earlier, I can actually see Kevin behind the large building in the very center of the village, and I'm now engaging him. And I'm still looking to the left every now and then.
Sorry, viewers. I know this is bad. Oh, I got Kevin out. Good. Elric, shout out!
I shouted out for Elric, and am now trying to look for my teammates. Even though it seems like I may be in complete control of the game right now, I've always got this paranoid lingering feeling that it's not supposed to be this simple, that something's going to go horribly awry in a matter of seconds.
Come on. Don't want to go up any further because I'm afraid I might jump up on their spawn. Don't want to do that. I'm not that kind of person.
At this point, I've really just decided to give up on the left side and start taking some shots at the previously hidden target.
thinking that's a damn person.
You may notice that tang noise has got me a little worked up. The reason why? It came from where else? My left.
He's out. Nice.
Finally, my persistent lobbing technique paid off. There was an actual person behind that barrier, and I just happened to be in the perfect spot to stick it to him.
Elric, move right here. Alright, you good? They're not coming around this way. But I don't want to move up on their spawn. I just don't want to do that. Chris and, we got Kevin out, so Chris and Alwyn are the only ones left, and they're respawning now. Want to do something? Or, reposition? Alright, they're back in. Raph, watch out!
And now, I finally have real reason to worry about the left side.
I think you might be slightly right about that. I'm gonna pop my head out, alright? See if I can spot him. Alright, one's in a building.
Elric's being readily
taking his head
watched
through
by
the
an enemy on
battlement.
the left side.
Or
At
windows,
this
whatever
point,
you wanna call
my
them.
instincts kick in, and I lay down a rapid, suppressive fire.
Alright. Come on.
Elric moves up, and we're in a better position, but there's no doubt in my mind that the enemies have seen him at this point. One of us needs to go.
Alright.
I make sure to give the enemy a nice taunting wave before Elric moves up on their flank and shoots them. Now I'm really just shooting a few bursts with the intention of either suppressing them or hitting their heads when they pop out because they think they're safe.
He's moving! Oh! Woo! Oh, hit.
One lucky bounce right off the thigh. I'm still alive.
Yeah.
And of course, the ref has to come over and check. Always obey the ref and never shoot while being paint checked. Oddly enough, the gun that hit me was my own Project Salvo that I allowed one of Elric's friends to use for the game. A mistake? Possibly.
He's out.
Ironically
He's out,
enough, during the previous exchange of fire, I hit him as well, except my paintball broke on him. This was a nice long-range shot, and I was pretty proud of it. Later on, he actually thanked me for it, though, because he saw Elric coming up to shoot him from 2 feet away. And I could understand this.
Alright.
And with that final confirmation, it was game over, with the victory favoring us. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe for more videos, and check us out on Facebook. We'll be waiting.